El Perro was an undefeated up-and-coming prospect.
If you come at Angulo, eventually you will lose.
That is, until he crossed paths with Kermit Cintron.
Great combination by Cintron as he steps in and rocks back Angulo.
Joe Yorgey, looking to show he's more than just a speed bump on Angulo's road back to success. First up, it's Alfredo page that becomes beating Angulo limit and
draw 10 wins coming by way of knockout. The two.
And come out.
And he had the kind of lateral.
Very good chance to beat in very well early in the fight here.
Suffered his first defeat earlier this year, and Kermit Cintron generally bamboozled Angulo in a fight that now Angulo and his promoter Gary Shaw may not have felt well going into the fight, but
even though Harry Joe has the under favorite, being that he's from Ohio.
He has hooked up with Ohio, which Kurt culture.
Yeah, the interesting thing, his former promoter, and generally when promoters do that, it's because the kid in the deep water, he can swim. He can compete against the best and so is in
a bit more authoritative, a lot more crisper with his punches.
Two hard right hands by the first one, some contact in the round, but
Angulo seems to be better right now for his body position, and Harry Joe seems to be in a position where he's bought him for a right hand. He's backing up, head is up.
Situations with his back against the ropes, unless you are sensationally strong. And Harold Letterman gave the round to Angulo.
To get off in the first round against the ropes and wasn't letting him out of the pocket.
The point about the side movement, you don't want to back.
Facial expression between the two fighters. Angulo very good, but it seems like it's a kind of more of a panicking type. It's going to turn him out as the fight goes on.
Another right hand.
Good uppercuts. Angulo seems unfazed.
I mean, he possibly wouldn't around his point, but seems to make Angulo's a guy that's more comfortable with the situation.
Boom! The right hand. Hard right hand stunned Yorgey. Amazing that Yorgey didn't go down. He seemed starched by the first right hand, and now he is on the canvas. So there's a bounce back from a knockdown. But that knockdown by Yorgey of Hearns. And then later Yorgey knocked him down twice more to win by KO.
And you see where Yorgey's too valiant for his own good. He's not tying Angulo up. He hasn't tied him up once, even though he's badly hurt.
Badly hurt, give a standing 8. There is no standing 8 count in the state of Connecticut. Body shot. Vicious. Stays up and keeps fighting.
To clinch, he was still throwing punches. Angulo is just a machine when he gets his guy hurt, as you can see. Precise power punches.
Well, this is Angulo's first time back on HBO since the loss to Cintron, and he has a point to make. John Callis allows Yorgey to take massive punishment down the stretch of the right.
Here we see the right hand landing perfectly on the chin, and he had no place to go. His back was to the ropes. He wasn't in a position to duck the punch out of roll a punch, and he doesn't have the experience. It seemed as if Harry Joe Yorgey saw the punch coming and closed his eyes. And later in the round, you see just a combination of punches, mainly the right hand.
Rather than call a knockdown, bottom rope was allowing Angulo to essentially hit Yorgey when Yorgey...
He was definitely hit about 2 or 3 times while he was down.
Another right hand stuns Yorgey.
The fight, I just can't see how Yorgey's going to come pull us out because he don't have the experience.
Well, talk about fighting fire with fire. Yorgey just doesn't want to give in. But Angulo is a hard...
saved from himself. You'll see there's no quit in him.
Now, this is the kind of situation in which a fighter can be badly hurt. His hands are down. He is being hit by solid shots, and he is out cold now after the left and right combination. Combination which knocked Harry Joe Yorgey cold. Left, out cold, takes the right, crumples in a heap. Another look. Watch the eyes, and you'll see that Yorgey is out cold after the big left hand. Right there.
And those are serious knockouts. Where the guys, the guys don't recuperate that quick, and I hope they had them take a long rest. Forget about the 90-day, 120-day suspension. He should not be allowed to be in the ring training, not just for action fights, for at least about 3 or 4 months.
You can sympathize with referee John Callis for the decisions he made solely because Yorgey was throwing punches and fighting back the whole way. Nevertheless, decided in favor